This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Benjamin Betts.
It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby.
You know what's up? Yes, Benjamin Betts, baby.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Benjamin Betts, the show where my co-host Corey and I make bets with the ultimate goal of not benefiting ourselves, benefiting charity and you, the listeners. Now, we understand that last week we did a poor job of that. It was a rough week, to say the least. Corey, what happened last week?
We were coming off our week with our boy Tyler, I think was 2 weeks prior. And so maybe last week we just weren't ready for you and I to do it. So we just it's the calm before the storm. And the storm being a good thing here, not a bad thing. the storm meaning we're going to win you some money this week. So don't worry about it. The mortgage would have hit, man, but I don't know what happened to the Texans. Or more so what happened to the Jets. Why were they good all of a sudden? So
Monday night was a microcosm of the entire week where it was like, what is going on? Like the good teams losing these weird games and it was a mess. But to our listeners, I think this is of great benefit to you because we have a new, call it mid to end season format that we are bringing to you today.
It's like our in-season tournament.
It is. It's like to keep us a little engaged. The record's below 500 on both the mortgage and the picks. So Corey and I decided to do the following. We each picked 6 games. We are going to automatically lock in anything where we share. If Corey says that we haven't talked about this before the show, then there will be more of a debate to kind of lock in those ones that are not aligned on. So
I didn't think about this approach where I could have tried to think of the ones you were going to do too. I didn't think of that way to attack this.
I didn't think strategically about that.
Yeah.
I went into this liking what I liked, and I wasn't like I wasn't at the next meta layer where I was trying to I'll agree with him on this so that maybe he'll go with me on this. My mind wasn't there.
Yeah. Okay. Neither was mine, obviously, but that's an interesting strategy for next week. So, okay. All right.
How do you want to do this?
I'll go first. I'll read mine first.
All of them or just one?
Oh, I'll just one. I think one at a time is better. Okay, that's better. But let me ask you a question because this is going to give it away. I know our curse on Thursday night football has been our stay away. Are we able to pick that game?
You are totally able to advocate for that game. Whether or not your co-host will go with you at all is a completely different story.
All right.
I can tell you that if there's anything on Thursday, that is not on my 6-game pick.
All right. Well, I'm going to advocate for it anyway because I got it picked. And I have to say, Jared, when we're like 7-0 on, there was one week where we lost, but that was because the Chiefs decided to score points. There's 2 things I know in this world. We pay taxes, and the Raiders don't score points. Under 34 is a low number, but the Chargers just lost Herbert. The Raiders don't score. 34 points seems like a mountain to climb for these teams, and they won't get there. The Chargers won a 6-0 game against the Patriots not too long ago. The Raiders are just they're 0-0 last week against the Vikings and into the fourth quarter. Under 34. That's right, but clearly you don't have that.
Clearly, it's purely the day of the week. It's raw superstition here. I don't know if the well will be full of water on Thursday. I believe it'll be full of water on Sunday.
That's true.
But I'm just going to keep going down the ticker here and go to the next game.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you put any love on the Bengals-Vikings game.
Yeah.
But you know me, you know my story, my wife and I's stories. Do you remember her maiden name?
I'm trying to remember her parents' name, KB and Millie. No idea. Browning.
Just like the quarterback in Cincinnati.
Okay.
So, Minnesota's in the north, but they play indoors, Corey. Now they're coming to Cincinnati. This is an outdoor cold game. Browning is all magic all the time. Bengals -3.5. I like it. That's also a shout out to my boy Evan Myers, listener of the show.
Evan Myers. I feel like we're playing Battleship a little bit, and you're trying to guess, I think. Because I also had Cincinnati -3.5.
Yeah, we're locking it in. Yeah. This is way better than the old format. This is way better.
I can't tell.
I'm circling it.
I'm sorry, I'm sick. But I can't tell if I lost or won. I don't know what just happened.
Oh, you won. No, an alignment makes it easy. It's easy. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just keep going down. Did you take any Asperger?
I don't have Asperger's.
Did you take any action on Pittsburgh Indy?
I couldn't. Not after what Pittsburgh did to us. They have let us down royally. And the Colts, I just have no idea what they do week in and week out. So
I agree.
Yeah, I avoided.
Nothing. Stay away. Now. Denver at Detroit. Very interesting.
It's my turn or your turn? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I did have this game. Did you have this game?
I have this game.
I think there is only one way to go here, and it is Denver +4.5.
Okay, I'm willing to have a conversation.
Okay.
I took the money. I said Denver money line.
Oh.
Because that's we took them last week and that paid off for us as well. But
yeah.
I'd be willing to go 4.5 with you if you really think this is going to be a close game.
If we were just making a single wager on this one single game and it had nothing to do with the parlay, I would say let's money line it. But I would not be able to sleep if we lost the parlay because Denver won by 2. I wouldn't or lost by 2. I'm sorry. Like, let's do the 4.5. Let's give ourselves protection here, Jared.
I like it. I'm locking it in. We
Okay.
have 2 bets locked in. Let's keep going down the line here.
Okay.
Do you want any part of Tampa at Green Bay?
I have no part of Tampa at Green Bay. I again, don't trust either of these teams. I don't know what they are.
To me, this is like you're asking me to bet on a minor league baseball game that nobody cares about. Like, anything could happen. Neither of these teams are probably going to the playoffs, and I don't really care.
Yeah, remember that really dark time where I was betting on WNBA games?
Yeah.
It feels like this game right here. I don't know. The Connecticut Sun versus the Las Vegas Aces. Like, I don't know. I'm just picking players.
Oh, my God.
Although I do find it interesting, Mayfield, he's played every game this season. Like, and he's actually had I heard a stat, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions from Baker Mayfield.
That's a great season.
That's awesome, man. Like,
that's great.
He is the reason, and their team collective, I shouldn't say he, but I don't think anyone would have seen us, or anyone would have seen him having a decent season, and that's why they're in the playoff hunt right now. Division,
100%.
Leading the division, I think, right now. So, anyway, but yeah, stay away for us.
Stay away. I agree. All right. I mean, New Orleans, I believe, is also in the hunt, but there is some weird juju going on with the Giants. Okay, some weird juju going on with the Giants. Did you take any action in this game?
I did pick something on this game.
What'd you pick?
There is some weird juju going on with the Giants, and I don't think New Orleans is 6 points better than the Giants right now. And it's so funny because 8-9 days ago, I would have said the exact opposite. But I don't know, man, Jared. There's some with the Giants, and they just keep rolling DeVito out there, and his agent looks super sketchy, which I think is cool. I had the Giants +6 here. I thought that was a lot of points for a team that showed me. And maybe it's because I had the Packers defense on Monday Night Football, so I was intently watching the Giants play, and just like my heart melted every time DeVito ran for 13 yards or whatever. But no sacks last week. I know the Saints are a different team than the Packers, but I like the Giants +6. That's what I had here.
Okay, I didn't take anything. I would be willing to revisit this game with you.
Okay, let's revisit.
We'll keep going.
Okay.
Divisional game here. Falcons going to the Panthers. I personally wanted nothing to do with this game. There's a temptation to take the under here, in my opinion.
Yep.
But both of these teams sketch me out, and I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, the thing actually that I was lured that drove me in. I don't know the words, Jared. You're the kneelable one. At Falcons -3 seemed low. Like the Panthers clearly aren't playing for anything, and the Falcons have everything to play for. I just thought, man, that's a low spread. I think the Falcons can cover 3 points. But
so that was one of yours, or that was just intriguing for you to look at?
Just intriguing. I did not pick it, but I gave it a hard look. They won 24-10. The Falcons did week 1, so they covered. 14 points the first week of the season, and I don't think the Panthers are any better, and I think the Falcons are exactly who they were week 1. So, yeah. Anyway. I digress. I did not pick it.
Texans, Titans.
Oh, baby. I might have had
I took some action here. I'm interested to see what you think. I am interested.
Okay, wait.
Because Houston did us dirty last week.
Houston did us dirty. They're on the dirty list. Houston, they get nothing from me. They're on the bad. They're the naughty list. I turned them into Santa. They're getting C.J. Stroud's getting coal this season for Christmas. No, but I might have said something about the Titans though.
Oh, I'll start here and I took the over. In this game, because I think you'll see a bounce back game from the Texans.
Okay.
The Texans they have a mid-range defense, right? No, they're not amazing. They're not terrible. This team is they're coming up.
Yep.
But the Titans put up 28 on a decent defense. I understand that 14 of those points were in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But this under just seems low. Like this game feels 24-14, or something that gets us just over the hump. I think the Titans are playing with a little more confidence. This game is at home for them. I took the over in this game. I'm interested to see what you took here.
Okay, I took Titans -2.5.
Okay.
Let me read you their questionables, and maybe this changes your mind. So you have C.J. Stroud, who's questionable for this game. Concussion. He got a concussion. So you have a rookie quarterback probably going to win Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Do you risk it if you're Houston? So that's one thing. Nico Collins, one of their better rookie wide receivers, questionable, calf injury. Okay. Tank Dell, the other rookie wide receiver, incredible. He's out for the season. And then Dalton Schultz, who did miss last week as well, against the Jets. He's questionable with a hamstring injury. So I say all this, Jared, is if these 3 players play, Stroud, Schultz, and Collins, the over probably goes to 41.5. So we could get value here at 37, risking it a little bit, knowing that the Titans don't really play amazing defense, and Houston gave up 30 to the Jets. So
right.
I would roll with you on 37 because I think we could get some more points back here later in the week.
I'm tempted to go that way too because I think you are going to risk it because they're in the playoff hunt still.
Yeah.
Like I agree with you. If the Texans are 4-8 right now, 4-9, whatever they are, yeah, you're resting. You're sitting Stroud, you're sitting Schultz, you're sitting Collins because next year looks bright.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're going for it. Also, this is another divisional game. Also, I like this game because I was there, Corey, when the Oilers were ripped out of Houston and delivered to this foreign land of Nashville. And then I cheered mightily as they lost the Super Bowl a couple of years later to the St. Louis Rams.
Oh, that's true. They moved and then we're in a Super Bowl. That would have been crushing.
It was like that was Eddie George and McNair and White, and it was like we knew it. I can't go down that road.
Yeah.
My father, rest his soul, even though he was a Saints fan,
He was a Saints
irate. He was irate.
All right.
So yeah, are we going over?
Give me over. You've convinced me. Yeah,
okay.
and I'm picking up Will Levitt's in my fantasy team this week. So let's go. No, I don't know. I'm not doing that.
Enjoy the playoffs.
I'm not doing
Enjoy
that.
the playoffs.
I know. We didn't talk about it. It's okay. We don't have to. We don't have to.
All right. Jets and Dolphins.
Man, Miami blowing a game with 3 minutes left. We had the cover, and then Miami just chokes it away. I'm still angry. They're in the same doghouse right now that the Houston Texans are in for me. So I did a stay away here. I don't know. The Jets are back to Wilson, who, again, is not a good quarterback, but he does show flashes every once in a while. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I stayed away. I can't believe a Dolphins game over-under is under 39 points, but I don't know, Jared. I have no idea. I stayed away.
I doubled down. I took 2 bets in this game.
You took 2? Does that mean we have to pick it?
Minus 8.5. Over. 100% agree with you. How can there be a Miami line at Miami that is under 40 points?
Okay.
100%.
Give me 1 second here. Let's have you looked at the injury report. Do you know if there's any?
I've not looked at the injury.
Your boy is questionable. You're the
Tua?
the MVP. No, the MVP of your fantasy team. His ankle considered day to day.
They're all losers.
Can you drop him so I can pick him up? Okay, so yeah, he's questionable. I bet he plays. I bet Tyreek goes out there. Let's go back to it.
Okay.
Let's go back to it.
I have the ones listed that we need to revisit.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Bears at Browns. This is a muckety-muck game that I personally stayed away from.
I think the Bears are going to win this game.
Wow.
I think I love the way that the playoffs are breaking down for both divisions. I think there's only 3 teams out of it. And technically the 3-10 Cardinals are still mathematically in the playoff hunt. The Bears are 5-8, Jared. I think they're hungry. I think this season has been awful, and they may have a shot for the playoffs. I did plus 3.5 here. I think Cleveland is Joe Flacco. There's an old nursery rhyme or Disney movie, Jared, called Cinderella, and she had to leave at midnight. And the pumpkin turned back, or the carriage turned back into a pumpkin. Flacco's got to turn back into a pumpkin here at some point. So give me the Bears plus 3.5. That's what I had here. But we can move on. I like your Miami one.
That if I'm counting right, that would be your 6th. We Broncos, Bengals, Titans. We agreed, and then you had Giants, Vegas, Chicago.
It should have been my 5th. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, I did 8 because I listed 2 for the mortgage.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Have we brought up your mortgage ones at all?
You know what? Well, I'll let you into a secret what I do every week. So I usually pick 6 games, or I pick 8 of them, and then I would see where you would go, and then my last 2 I would make the mortgage.
Well, we're also going to talk a little bit about how we're going to redo the mortgage this week. But let's keep going.
Okay. So my bad. Sorry. I have 2 more, but
Chiefs and Patriots.
I have Chiefs and Patriots.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have Chiefs and Patriots. What do you have in Chiefs and Patriots?
Oh, I have nothing. I have my next pick is a little ways away.
Okay. Well, I had under 37.
Okay.
I know that's always a dangerous game with Mahomes, and they probably are pissed because of that overturned offside or the offsides call. But I just thought 37 points seems really low for the Patriots. But they did put up a lot of points last week and screwed us against the Steelers. So maybe I regret this decision. Maybe I say no to it. But yeah, I did have that. But we can move on.
I can't imagine you want any part of Commanders Rams.
No, I mean, if the stadium blew up, I'd be fine with that. So that's okay. I have
Aaron Donald, if you're a regular listener of the show, we're so sorry.
Jared, I had a Facebook memory come up today from a post I made in 2012 that said, "Our Lord, please save Disneyland and In-N-Out, but rain fire on the rest of LA." I don't know why. I'm like, did I write that? I said rain fire on the rest of LA. It
must have been like a Lakers Portland.
It had to have been.
Something.
If I wasn't driving, I would have looked the date up and see if the Blazers played the Lakers that night, because that was so aggressive. And then all these people commented, like friends I have that live there, and they're like, "What about me? What about me?"
You're like, you made your bed.
You did.
You made your bed.
So anyway, yeah, I hope the stadium. I don't really hope that. I hope the FBI doesn't come to our podcast. But yeah, I had nothing.
I'm sure this next divisional game, you wouldn't mind some fire raining on both these teams either.
That'd be
Niners
fine.
at Cardinals.
I did have something in this game.
Wow. Okay, what you got here?
I had over 47.5.
Ooh.
As you know, I watch the 49ers play every single week because of the running back that is on the team. And I do think they can score about 38 points. I bet the Niners score 38 here. That's my gut tells me that. And the Cardinals, I mean, you got to put up 10. Like Kyler can put up 10. And the Niners don't play great defense. They really don't. Drew Lock, Jared, should not be a quarterback in the NFL. He put up 16 points last week against the 49ers. So Kyler Murray can do better than Drew Lock. And the Niners offense, just, again, they're good for 28 points. I don't care who they're playing. But against the Cardinals, that's going to be above that. So that's why I had over 47. Okay.
Dallas at Buffalo. I think
no,
you're out.
I'm out. I have nothing else. I stayed away from the obvious one.
Your boy's not out, though. Dallas, Buffalo, the over is set at 50.5. I don't care. Points.
Oh, no. You think 50 in this? I don't know. That's a lot of points.
40 to 37. 40 to 37.
My God.
Micah Parsons hurt. Just for the game, though. Just for the game.
Is he?
No, I'm saying he gets hurt.
Okay.
Which keeps the points. I don't know, like, do you, hell, this game is in Buffalo. Maybe I'm getting a little out of sorts. That's outdoors. I don't know what the forecast is going to be. In my mind, if this is at Dallas, this is probably a high-scoring game.
What did you say your score was going to be? 40 to 37?
Yeah, 77 total points.
Wow, you would be at 75.5 total points here is plus 1,500. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think the Cowboys play. If Micah Parsons wasn't playing, maybe, but their defense is too good, and I don't know. Buffalo seems like they're just going to play enough to win the game. I don't know if the Cowboys put up. I mean, they'd have to put up 25, but 30 points. I don't know. It's a lot of points.
Okay, so here's what I want to do now.
Are you done? Wait, are you out?
Yeah, that's all of mine.
Okay.
That's all of mine. So I'm going to read off the things that we did not agree on, and here's you have an option. You get two options. You can say, Jared, I'm willing to meet you halfway and negotiate on this, or you're allowed to just take one of mine off the board and say absolutely not, and then it's done. So you can come at me with a deal, or you can start scratching things off. And here, I will go first. I will be the example. Thursday night, Las Vegas under. No, absolutely not. I will play no part in that game on a Thursday night. Nope. Scratch
Jared,
it off the list.
Look at the track record here of under on the Raiders.
Your turn, sir. Your turn. Nope.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So then what was the next one you had?
Okay, so the ones that I have said that you have said, let's table them, are Dolphins minus 8.5.
Yeah.
The over in the Dallas game and the over in the Miami game. Are there any of those that you like? or willing to massage, or are you just going to take one of those off the table?
So let me get this straight. If I conceded, or if I have a deal for you, but if I said we did, do we have 4 locked in right now or 3?
We have 3. We have Broncos plus 4.5, Bengals minus 3.5, and the over in the Titans game. Those are the 3 that we've agreed on.
Okay, this would be my deal. I'll give you Miami minus 8 and the over. I want my Thursday night game back. I want it back. I want it back. 34 points.
But that's it then. That's the whole.
I know. That would be it. That would be the 6 games. Okay. You know what? If it's because. Okay, I'll give you Thursday night. I'll move on from it. I don't. My fear would be now if we lose, it kills the whole week, and I hate that about Thursday. I hate it. So I'll go Miami minus 8.5 and the over at 38.5. But you got to give me San Francisco over 47.5 at Cardinals. That's my deal. Or we change it completely and we go Seahawks plus 3.5.
I knew it. I knew you couldn't stay away. I'm locking in 49ers. I accept your offer. I accept your offer.
You know, Jared, if we win this parlay, I'm gonna request that we bet on the Monday night game. I'm gonna request we put half of it in the Monday night game. That's the Seahawks. Eagles. And we put half of our winnings down on it.
Half of the winning. Okay. So here's what we have to figure out now, because we're also, Corey and I talked about it, we're also figuring out how to make the mortgage. Yeah. So we have 4 games left of, we have 4 games left because I eliminated Las Vegas that we have to figure out into a 2-team parlay. So we have the you said Giants plus 6, Chicago plus 3.5, Chiefs under, over in Dallas. Yep. So take a beat, look at those, figure out which one you want to come in at, and I say we go from there. I know where I'm going. I'm looking at this right now. I know which one of those I instantly want as a part of the tease.
Okay, hold on. So you have our picks down because I'm going to unlock them, or I'm going to unselect them so I can tease it.
Yep.
See where we're at.
Broncos, Dolphins, Bengals, over Titan, over Miami, over 49ers is our 6 picks for the week.
I think, so we get 5 points here, right, on the teasers at 4.5. I always forget. It's 5, I think. I think if we had the Bears at plus 8.5, I like that. I think that's a lot. I just don't think Cleveland can beat a team by that many points. If they could win, but it's not going to be 8-9 point win. So I would give me a hungry Bears team with Justin Fields against the Browns with Flacco.
Okay.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I like it. And I don't think you'll have any issue at all with me taking DeVito and giving it a 5 points. And we got the Giants plus 11. Let's go.
Is that what we get? Is that plus 11 on both of them? 12. Oh, no. You're right. Plus 8 Bears, plus 10.5 DeVito. Yeah, let's do it. Both hungry NFC teams looking for playoff berth.
That are underdogs. Points. I like it.
Love it. That agent had to be like a plant, right? Like, that's not his real agent. Like, that had to be a ploy. It had to be. Come on, man.
It's too perfect.
It's too perfect. Yeah. It was too perfect.
It's something. All right, so let me rerun through this. We'll wrap up our week. I love our new format. Get a little bit of debate in there, a little bit of deal making, which Corey and I love in general.
Yeah, this is much better.
So we are saying the on a roll Broncos, we're taking their 4.5 points going into a very streaky Detroit team that likes to play a lot of close games. But we're saying, yes, Detroit may win by a field goal. We don't care. We're going to take the Broncos. Then Browning, Bengals. It doesn't matter that Joe's down. Bengals minus 3.5 home against the Vikings. Then the Titans, they did us dirty last week. It doesn't matter. We want them to keep handing the ball to Henry. Touchdowns. Houston Texans, they play all their starters. They're still in the playoff hunt. We'll take the overs in the Titans-Houston's game. Then sometimes we dip. Sometimes we like to double dip. Dolphins, -8.5. And the over. Score, Tyreek. Score. Score, Tyreek. Score. And finally, Corey's a little biased here, but I don't disagree with him. Cardinals, Niners, McCaffrey, 6 touchdowns. That doesn't sound too crazy.
Come on, baby.
We want points.
Let's go
Gotta
with
have those points. We want the points. I love it. Give us 49ers over. Then in our new format for making your mortgage, you may think we're crazy, but we're taking a couple of underdogs in the NFC and some of the voodoo magic that is going on in New York and Chicago, 2 of our big cities right now. We're teasing up Chicago, we're teasing up Giants, and we're taking their spreads. And that's going to wrap up our week.
Money.
And I don't know that this new format can go wrong.
I have never been so confident in a week for us. We are hitting this parlay. I can't wait. I can't wait for Sunday.
And
It's going to be incredible.
I will make a report next week for what we stayed away from, because we should be able to learn from this process. So
It should be.
we will be revisiting the Chiefs game, the Chiefs game, the Vegas game, and the Dallas game, which we stayed away from.
Now, we didn't mention this, and I forgot to tell you this, but there are Saturday games. We've picked 2 Saturday games.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, all right.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I have no problem
Just
with
wanted
that.
to let you know that. So
Yeah.
cool. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Let's do it, baby. Parlay it.
That's going to wrap us up. Be looking for a large sum of money in your bank account and our bank account come next week. And we can't wait to see you all as the NFL season is drawing closer and closer. Corey, I need to say this for posterity's sake. Good luck in the playoffs.
I'm not in yet.
It doesn't matter. You would have to lose. You would have to score like 20 points. You are in the game. You are in. Was I rooting hard against your defense last week? Yes. Inexorably, yes.
I was getting scared, man. They were putting up touchdowns, no sacks. I was like, I'm gonna lose this. And then the Giants muffed a punt. And the Packers recovered it, and I was like, okay, I think this is all I need here.
Oh.
And I had a little bit more cushion than that, but yeah.
But I wish you luck. I am playing to have most points for and most points against, so that you can listen to me complain all off season on how I was cheated. That's gonna wrap us up for Benjamin Bets this week. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Yeah.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the 2 of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't right, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.